What is up, YouTube? And welcome back to another episode. Now, today's one is going to be a little bit different. I'm going to be teaching you a tool that I use with my clients to be able to access a performance state, a flow state in which they know that they perform their best within it, right? You all know what you're searching for. You all know how it felt to play your best when you won your first tournament, when you played your best round of golf, when you felt the best on your golf course. And you know, it just felt like everything was coming to you naturally. But right now, you know that there's probably just something in the way, or you're searching for it, right? You're trying to recreate it and perform from that state again, but it's just proving to be a little bit difficult. Now, I hear it all the time. Like, I know I can do it. I can feel it in bits. I can feel it in that, but I just don't know how to get it on demand. I don't know how it to be my default. Now, this won't help it become your default, but it will help you recreate it and be able to step into it when you need it. Now, that also doesn't clear the fact that the things beneath it, the root cause of why you are thinking and feeling that's slightly misaligned to what you're trying to achieve at the moment, doesn't also need addressing. But that can be for a different time if, you know, this doesn't work or this is just temporary. But it's worth for you to give it a go because it will help you step into it more often. So all I need you to do is to understand, first of all, with the way that your performances are going right now, what is it that you want more of? Is it trust? Is it commitment? Is it more confidence? Is it feeling more composed? Is it more belief? What is essentially the main thing that you are looking for more of? The one emotion, feeling, state that you just wish you could operate from more organically and more frequently as opposed to what you are right now. Just give yourself a second to think about what it is. Maybe you can write it down or just, no, Josh, I know it's confidence. No, it's I want to feel more clear, or I want to trust myself. What is it that you want? What is it that you wish is the one thing that you had right now more of on the golf course that will help you perform better under pressure? And once you've got that, I want you to think of a specific time when you last had it. When was the last time you experienced this thing that you're looking for more of right now? Like, don't just think about, oh, it's 2 years ago. No, I want the specific day. I want you to be able to visualize it so clearly that if you were to close your eyes, you could see that version of you feeling the way that you want to feel right now. So even if it helps, close your eyes and just really try to vividly visualize and remember that last time you had what it is that you're missing right now. And once you've got it, this might sound like a bit of a strange request, but to make this even more powerful and to have a real anchor to it that your mind can attach to, I need you to get a smell. Now, this might be an aftershave, a cologne, a perfume. I use things like this when I use it myself, which are these little, I don't even know what they are, inhaler sticks. Basically, the inhaler that supports performance, but in a different way. You're going to use it for a different way because these are obviously to clear your airways, right? But this smell, for me, is associated to a solution state that helps me show up in the way I need to for my performance calls with my clients. Yours could be a perfume. You know, there's a story behind this, and that I learned off of my mentor is that he coached a very good level professional tennis player that he did this work with, and it came up that, you know, we'll get into this in a second. It might sound a bit weird, but everything was blue. There's a blue circle. So what he did is he lined the inside of his tennis bag with blue material. His towel was blue. His water bottle was blue. So everything associated him to that performance state and color. But also his towel was doused in a different aftershave, not one that he would wear for sort of casual everyday wear, but one that he associated to performance. So you can have two. I wouldn't recommend using the one that you wear every day because it will become a bit numb and it won't really give you the same association. So either something like this, I normally send my clients these things just so that they've got them, or they can use their aftershaves or perfume. So once you've got that, you go pause the video, go and get what it is you need, a smell, You can use objects as well, but the smells work better. Once you've got your smell, stand up, find a bit of space in a room, away from the screen, away from your phone, put the phone down and just be able to listen to me. And I want you to find a space that you've got a good few feet around you, okay, so you don't crash into anything when your eyes are closed. Once you're in that spot, I want you to close your eyes. I want you to come back to the time when you last felt this thing that it is that you're missing, this performance state, you know, the trust, the confidence, the commitment, whatever it is that you were looking for or that you need right now, more of. Think about that really, really clearly, but then what I'm going to get you to do is to visualize a circle on the floor, okay? Now, however that shows up for you, just look at it. Is it 2D? Is it 3D? Does it look a little bit more like a portal? Are the outside lines of the circle, are they sparkling? Are they still? Are they jagged? What does the circle look like? Okay, once you've discovered it and you can see it, take your time. What color is it? Is it red? Is it green? Is it purple? Is it orange? Is it yellow? What color comes up for you? Once you've got that, once you can clearly see your circle, what it looks like, if you could describe it, I want you to put that memory, that state of you that you can vividly remember of the thing that you really want right now or more of to show up more of, and version of you, more importantly, operating with that thing that you're looking for in the circle, okay? Put it in the circle. You still got your eyes closed at this moment and you can see yourself in the circle at this time, this specific time when you last felt the feeling, the emotional state that you're looking for more of right now. He's in there, right? He or she is in there. And I want you to notice how that version of you is standing, how that version of you is breathing, thinking, feeling. And conjure up all those memories so very clearly, as if that you were there and you are now going to step into that circle and embody that version of you. So in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now step into the circle, into first person now, so that now you are that version of you. And just notice that once you've stepped into them, how they're thinking, how they're breathing, how they're standing, how they're operating, how they feel, how they're carrying themselves. As if it was you back when you last experienced this thing that you're looking for. Let it flow through your system just for a second. And whilst you do that, listening on in the background, the idea is to get the feeling or the state, the emotion and the feeling that you're looking for. If we're to look at it from a scale of 1 to 10, intensity wise, 10 being, oh my God, I can feel this feeling so vividly right now. It's running through my veins and I feel great and I can visualize myself doing great things, being a 10. 1 being I can't feel it at all. I need you to do whatever you can do, whatever you can think of, whatever you can do in terms of changing your posture, the way that you're standing, the way that you're breathing, what you're seeing, what you're hearing, or even what you're smelling around you to bring it up to at least an 8 out of 10. You need to do whatever you can right now to bring it up to an 8 out of 10. And once you've got it there, you're going to spray your aftershave, your perfume, take a hit on your inhaler, or whatever it is that you've got with you, and smell it. Take that scent in, big breath in. Whether it's you've sprayed in front of you and big sniff in, try not to spray it too close. I don't do liability for choking on scents. Hopefully you haven't got a deodorant. But just spray something or sniff the inhaler to just let your brain know that is it. When you next smell this scent, that you can link it back to how you felt back then. And once you've done that, you've inhaled it, you've got it up to an 8 out of 10. Your job now is to imagine leaving all of that positive stuff, how you felt, how you're thinking, how you're standing, how you were carrying yourself, how everything looks and feels around you in that circle before we break your state. So you're going to leave all of those good parts of you in that circle, ready for next time we need it. But when you're ready, you're going to leave it there. You're going to break your state. You're going to open your eyes. You're going to come back to the room and step away from the circle. And I just want you to think of something random. Steaks, sizzling steaks on the, hopefully you're not a vegan, sizzling steaks on the barbecue. Just completely something different. How that smells, how that looks, how that tastes. Take yourself away from where you've just been. And the idea for you now is to replicate that a couple of times where you are, but in a different location, right? So whether it's a different part of the room, a different part of the house, a different part of the golf course, to experience doing it in different places. And can you bring it back up? Keep practicing it, because at the end of the day, what you're going to be able to do is to create that feeling. You've now left it in that circle, whatever that color was, whatever it looked like, you've left it in that circle. So now you can move to a different part of the room, close your eyes, look for the circle, step into it. What's the score? Has it gone back to a straight away to an 8? If so, great. Take the smell in again. Anchor it in even further. Break the state, come away from the circle. Sorry, that's just my dog. Break the circle. Think about something completely different, and then try it again the next day and see if you can conjure up that feeling, the trust, the commitment, whatever it is that you were looking for, and how that felt so vividly from the last time that you had it, so that you now have access to a state, a performance state, a solution state that you can perform from, rather than a protection state, which is like fear, comparison, doubt, imposter syndrome, comparison syndrome, so that you can show up as that version of you know you've been before. This is the beautiful thing about it, right? You have been this person before. It exists. Just about tapping into it. And then what you can do is you can take that scent with you. You can put it on your glove. You can put it on your towel. You can put it on a certain jumper to bring yourself back to that thing whenever you find yourself steering away from it on the golf course, to redirect this feeling. But take your time with it. The more specific you get about how that everything looks, feels, and how you look and how you feel and how you're carrying yourself and the energy within that state, the better it will work. So have a little play with it. If you need any help with it, then you know where to find me. Just drop me a message on Instagram at Josh Madison, 2Ds, __, and we can have a little chat. And if you want to explore things further from a mental performance aspect, then also hit me up and we can book your mental performance audit, where we can look at where you want to go, what's currently in your way of getting you to where you want to go, who you need to be, and how you're going to get there. And if at the end of that you want to learn more about how I work with golfers, competitive golfers, professional golfers, in improving how they show up under pressure and getting out their own way, we can talk about it. If not, at least you'll have a little bit more clarity as to what stood in your way and how you can go away and start removing it. But until then, I hope this helps, and I'll see you in the next one.